Alright, this is Vegeta8259, and today I'm going to do another unboxing video. And this, obviously, is the 1:144 scale, high-grade, Universal Century Kshatriya. And I didn't order this kit. One day last week I was going into Hobbytown, USA. I just needed to buy some paint, and they just happened to have this guy sitting on the shelf. They had several other Gundam model kits, but none that really interested me. But I saw this, and I decided to pick it up. So this will probably go down as one of the most expensive impulse buys that I've ever made. Although it really wasn't that much more than I would have gotten it online, because it's a 5,000 yen kit, and factoring in the original Japanese price plus shipping over here to the US plus a small markup from the company, I paid $67 for it, and it's like a $55 kit online without shipping, so I think the price was pretty fair. Anyway, here's the side of the box. Just shows pictures of Kshatriya, some Photoshop work here, information about the mobile suit. Side of the box pretty much the same as the front. The top of the box actually showing the binders with the numerous funnels, beam cannons on the chest, binders, the little covered up, I guess, protected mode, and then some other various features. And this is obviously quite a large box. It's the same size this way as Master Grade Exia's box, but I think it's a little bit thicker. So anyway, let me open this up carefully without knocking the camera over. And let's see, how am I going to do this? I guess I can just scoot it back there. That should work. Alright, first up is going to be the A plate. And this is mostly yellow and white, with a few black parts here. We've got several stickers. It looks pretty much just like for the these black parts over here. Sticker for the mono eye. Couple more little white stripe stickers. Lots of yellow tubing on this guy. And here we got a bunch of yellow thrusters. Actually, I think those are beam cannons, never mind. And then more white circular parts. So yeah. Next up, we've got some light green parts. This looks like mostly parts for the arms and legs, as well as a runner of polycaps. I haven't seen this runner of polycaps in a long time. This is the one they used for the Gundam Wing high grades. As well as here's Kshatriya's head right here. And the beam sabers as well. Speaking of beam sabers, here they are. It looks to be the same exact beam sabers that came with Master Grade Gundam F91. It's the same shape and same shade of green. And this gray frame seems to be pretty much inner frame parts for the crotch and the torso. Obviously not a Master Grade quality inner frame, but that's basically what it is. It's a very basic inner frame, as well as a few hand parts here. Then we've got two identical light green frames, which look to be pretty much just leg parts. Here's a couple arm parts right here on the side. But yeah, mostly for the legs on these two frames. And we've got a dark green, which I believe is the only dark green frame in the kit, which is mainly just the torso and skirt armor. And This is actually kind of surprising. Let's see if I can get a good picture of Kshatriya. This stuff that's on the chest and around the wrists, those are black parts. And I kind of expected the kneecaps and the feet to be black as well, but they're not. The kneecaps and feet are kind of a dark bluish gray color. They're not black. And so that just kind of puzzles me. I may end up painting those black. I don't know. Actually, I will end up painting those black because I'm thinking of doing a custom color scheme on this kit. Anyway, here is a frame of light gray parts, which looks to be mostly just joints. This is actually a lighter gray than the gray parts we saw a minute ago. So you can see there the parts for the torso and waist are a bit darker than these joint parts here. But these parts are ABS, so all those joints are going to be nice and strong. I don't think you'll have to worry about them breaking. And here we've got the binders, and look at how thick those are. That's the green part alone is probably 2 inches thick, and they're very, very long. I mean, there it is compared to my hand, almost the same length. I've also got all the little funnels down in here, as well as the retractable arms that go up under the binders. And then we get the undersides of the binders. And these look like inner frame parts for the legs, knee joints possibly, and more parts for the feet. And here is basically the exact same thing we just looked at. So we get all 4 of those giant binders. And last in the bottom of the box is the manual. And I'm going to move this box out of the way. And it's actually much bigger than your average high-grade Universal Century manual. But it's got a nice picture of Kshatriya on the front. Got a back shot, picture of the binders, this little protective mode thing. It just says mode change. I don't really know what this is called. And then just some more features and articulation photos here. And inside is probably pretty straightforward. Get a list of all the runners, and we jump right into construction. They don't give you the little quick tutorial on how to build it in these high-grade manuals like they do on the master grades. You know, the master grade manuals, at least the newer ones anyway, have the little cartoon boy and girl, and they're showing you how to cut out the parts and how to trim off the excess plastic and how to apply the decals and all that stuff. But I guess they don't give us that little luxury on the high grades. Oh well. So yeah, starts us off with the torso, then we move on to the arms. In the center of the manual we get some pretty impressive shots of the Kshatriya completed and painted, as well as a few screenshots from episode 1 of Unicorn Gundam. Some more nice Photoshop work here, as well as some information about the Unicorn series. Continuing with construction, we finish up the arms, attach them to the torso, then they start us on the legs, and we move on to the waist unit and skirt armor, put it all together, and then they have us start building the binders last. And the binders actually look pretty simple. There's like half of this page and half of this page dedicated to putting the binders together, so they're probably going to be pretty simple, which means they probably have a small number of parts, which means they're going to be light. So that's definitely going to be helpful, because if those things are too heavy, they're just going to sag. And I'm thinking that they're going to be pretty light, so hopefully there won't be any weight issues with these giant binders here. So I guess that about does it for Kshatriya's unboxing, and I will see you guys next time.